All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give our praises to Yahawah, BAHASHI, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHI, Makakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the whole collective Israel. Basically, this lesson is going to be putting off the weak nature, of the human body, the flesh. The unbelief. The wearying and the wondering and the unsurety. Basically overanalyzing, overthinking, and trying to put everything in a rational box so you can make yourself feel comfortable, and put the body at rest, at ease. But especially in the times we're heading into, that's not going to work, because a lot of unexplainable, supernatural, out of this world, literally out of this world type of things is getting ready to happen on this planet Earth. And if you're always thinking, like scripture say, being carnal, you're not gonna make it. You have to have faith in this thing. It's about faith. It's impossible to please the Most High without faith. So if you don't have faith, how could you be a servant of the Most High? How could you, you have to meet the Most High where He is. The Most High is in the heavens of heavens. And, you can't communicate with the Most High without faith. That's that signal, to reach the heavens, all right, to pierce the clouds. All right, you have to have faith, and that's why the Most High chastens us. He puts us through these experiences, these situations for us to exercise ourselves, because you have to know that people in the world catch hell. People in the world have to worry about car trouble. People in the world have to worry about paying bills and money problems and safety and concerns of things of that nature. But the difference is they don't have the comforter. They don't have the comfort. Why? Because they don't have faith. No one that calls upon YAHAWASHI has been forsaken. It tells you about that in Sirach, the 2nd chapter. Who has called upon the Most High and was forsaken? All right, people that call upon Jesus was forsaken. People that call upon Allah and Buddha and whatever else you want to call upon, they've been forsaken. Why? Because those powers don't exist. And that's why they don't have faith, because they call upon, gods of no faith. And mostly gods that don't even exist. That's why they don't get answers. And mostly because, their unbelieving heart. All right, faith would lead you eventually to the Most High. All right, that's how all the elect has found the Most High. All right, if this gospel be hid, it be hid to them that are lost. All right, there's something inside of the elect, all right, us being the hopeful elect, that has led us to where we are. Okay, and it's because the Most High saw something special inside of us, and that something special inside of us was the traits of the elect, which is faith. All right, and the Most High is always with you. All right, if you do the things which He requires, all right, which is faith. All right, and again, the Most High puts us through these weird, kind of out of the way type uncomfortable situations, because look at the times that we're heading into. All right, we're coming in a time of heavy prophecy. Famine of the word. Brothers going in heavy on that. All right, the Most High is closing up shop, and these things are just gonna get more intense and more intense. But that's why you have to be grounded and rooted. All right, and the Most High ultimately is coming what? To find faith on the earth. He's coming back, he's coming back to gather those who have faith on the earth. All right, and that's the elect. All right. So basically, let me just get started. All right, and the lesson, this is Joshua chapter 1 and in verse 8. No, Slack in verse 9. Well, I can read verse 8. This is Joshua chapter 1 and verse 8. This book of the law shall not depart out of thy mouth, but thou shalt meditate therein day and night, that thou mayest observe to do according to all that is written therein. For then thou shalt make thy ways prosperous, and then thou shalt have good success. All right, these scriptures is a template. All right, a template. All right, for a lot of things. Okay, but ultimately, you can put it all together and say, just for lack of a better word, success. All right, because every situation you run into, it has an easy solution. All right, and that solution is faith. All right, faith in the Most High. Okay, you thinking upon the words of the Lord. All right, that is the comfort. All right, His words. All right, and in the book of the law not departing out of our mouth, that's what makes us blameless. Because these are the words of our Maker. All right, the Most High that controls everything. These are His words. So basically, it's His say so. So who is man to say, you're wrong? All right, the Most High is always right, because He's the author of right. He's the author of wrong. All right. So again, the Most High, He gave us the keys to success, and it's in these scriptures. It's in His words. He told us what we need to do. All right, and here this is gonna get into it. This is Joshua chapter 1 and verse 9. Have not I commanded thee? Be strong and of a good courage. Be not afraid, neither be thou dismayed, for the Lord Yahawah thy power is with thee whithersoever thou goest. All right. So it's a commandment. The Most High is commanding you to be strong and of a good courage. All right, of course, there's going to be the presence of doubt, of being weak natured and feeling feeble and frail, because that's just the balance. All right, how else will you be able to make judgment without those things present? But faith has to outweigh those things. All right, your faith. All right, having courage, not in your arms, your strength, your wisdom. All right, having courage and faith in YAHAWASHI. Okay, the pretty sure the precept to that is it says it right here, Deuteronomy 31:7, where it basically says the same thing. Because the Most High, He doesn't change. All right, these are His words. All right, the Most High, He will not fail. He will not fail us. All right, the Most High will not forsake us. All right, He is with His chosen. All right, and it's as simple as that. It's easier said than done, but it's as simple as that. There's a certain sense of confidence you have in this world. All right, because you're not of this world. All right, the Most High, He has or He dwells with His elect. And the elect, the hopeful elect, believe they're the elect. All right, or else they wouldn't be doing the things that they're doing. All right, really doing the things that the Most High told them to do. All right, the people of faith. The Most High put you through these things. You think He forgot He put you through these things? He's just gonna leave you out there like that? Of course not. All right, but it's up to you. Obviously the Most High is gonna control everything, but it's up to you to have faith that He's gonna deliver you. Because if you don't have faith, He's not gonna deliver you. All right. Again, we're talking about the Most High here. Okay, what it says Isaiah 40, what hast thou not known, hast thou not heard, that the everlasting power of Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, creator of the ends of the earth, He fainteth not, neither is He weary. So the Most High, He's there. Whether you know it or not, He's there. All right, the wicked, they don't know the Most High is there, but He's still there. All right, and if you're doing to the best of your ability what you're supposed to be doing, then what's to worry about? All right, because I watched the elder from Dallas, he put up a video early this morning. GMS, Rome on Fire. But when you send up prayers, don't be, once you send them, they're sent. Don't be calling them back and editing. And, once you ask for something in the name of YAHAWASHI and you send that vibration out, you leave it like that. Leave it as it is. The Most High, He hears it. There's no when you send prayers up to the Most High, there's no pending status. There's nothing. The Most High hears it instantly before you even spoken and uttered the words out of your mouth. He already heard them because He ordained it. You don't think He doesn't know what's going on? All right. And that and again, this is this exhortation, But these words fall for me also, right? Because we're all in this together, pretty much. We're all holding up, our end of the bargain, pretty much as, being the body of Yahushua Mashiach. Carrying our cross, but the things we're going through, it's all similar. Why? Because we're all fighting for the same thing. All right, and again, overanalyzing, overthinking, it's not going to get you saved. All right, it's about putting your cares upon the Most High. Okay, and He will deliver you. All right, speedily. All right, because again, the times we're heading into, the Most High is turning stuff up. All right, and as wickedness increases, so shall what? His men be increased. So the closer we get to that time, the more directly the Most High is going to start answering brothers, and you sincere men, women, and children in the faith. All right, because we're getting closer and closer to that time. All right, but let me move on. This is 2nd Esdras chapter 14. Yeah, 2nd Esdras chapter 14 and verse 14. Let go from the mortal thoughts, cast away the burdens of man, put off now the weak nature. All right, the weak nature, being doubting and unbelieving, being carnal, giving into the flesh. All right, because all the flesh cares about is its own survival. All right, so it's gonna make you overthink and overanalyze and basically put you in a loop to where you're thinking so much nothing even happens, and you just make the situation worse than what it is. All right, the simple answer is faith. This is obviously an extreme example, but there's 150 soldiers and there's only one entrance into wherever you're trying to get to. How am I going to get past these people? All right, you thinking, there's a sniper there, or whatever the case is. The simple answer is faith. The how, the where, the what, the who, it's faith. Think about when famine hits. Think about when pestilence hits. Think about when the Esau comes down with great wrath with that sword, and Jacob's trouble. The hour of temptation. You don't know where. You don't know who you're gonna be around. You don't know what time it's gonna be. You don't know when it's gonna be. So you can't prepare for those kind of things. All right, carnally, it's impossible, but spiritually you can, because the spirit is above space and time. Because how else would you be able to read these prophecies? All right, how else would you be able to understand the times and seasons that we're into? Because again, these things has been written thousands of years ago, and then now it's finally happening today. Okay, that's faith, and that is power. Okay, but putting off the weak nature, putting your burdens and mortal thoughts, being, and putting on immortal thoughts, because that's what we're after, immortality. Thinking like a normal man is not going to get you saved. Okay, thinking you're gonna doomsday prep and have some weapons stashed, or have a manhole or something. It's not gonna get you saved. Okay. The Most High is the author of these things. Okay, and He's the author of your situation. So you don't think He doesn't have a way for you to get out of it? Okay. This is verse 15. And set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee, and haste thee to flee from these times. So, of course, when you're put in situations, it hits you, the chastening and stuff, it's not a pleasant feeling, but what comforts you is the faith. All right. The Most High, the words of the Most High, remembering and meditating on the words that He said unto us, that he's going to take care of us. All right. And you have to wholeheartedly believe that. Okay. Don't be thinking about the hell that you're catching and all this other stuff. Think about the glory. Think about the reward. Think about getting out of here. All right. That's what you're doing it for. All right. That's what's pushing you. Okay. And ultimately, the Most High having favor with you, because you want to make it out of here. You don't care about what you're catching, on the outward man. It's about your inward man. Okay. A weak and feeble-minded man is not going to make it. All right. But I'm going to close out here in Hebrews chapter 3 and start at verse 12. Take heed, brethren, lest there be in any of you an evil heart of unbelief. All right, because that's evil. Okay, and also that's rebellion. All right, because when the Most High commands you to be strong and good courage, and you not doing that, that's rebellion. Okay, and that's evil. All right, because that's sin. All right, which is transgression of the law. All right, but I'll start at the top again. This is Hebrews chapter 3 and verse 12. Take heed, brethren, lest there be in any of you an evil heart of unbelief, in departing from the living power. All right, departing. All right, these trials and tribulations are supposed to strengthen your bond with the Most High, not turn you away from the Most High, not discourage you, not make you want to go back into the world. All right, it's supposed to draw you closer and nearer onto the Most High. All right, again, that's why we go through these things. That's why we catch hell. So when we're in Jacob's trouble, I'm not gonna say it's going to be a cakewalk, but you're ultimately going to get out of here. And knowing the Most High is with you, all right, and obviously not being proud or being arrogant or naive, but having a pure believing and sincere heart. That is what you're trying to you build yourself up to. Okay, basically being worthy of salvation, worthy unto salvation, acceptable men, being accepted by the Most High. Okay, and again, it's impossible to please the Most High without faith. Impossible without faith. Okay, so you cannot be a servant of the Most High without faith. Because when the Most High returns, He is coming to find faith on the earth. And the only people that have faith are the ones that have been given the gift of faith, all right, which is elect. All right, and you have to build upon that. It goes into those talents. All right, you have to grow in this thing. All right, again, so, and it all obviously is all to the best of your ability. All right, the Most High knows that, but nonetheless, you have to work. You have to work for it, and the way you work for it is because of course, we're in a carnal world, but everything is always spiritual. It's always in the mind. Okay, you conquer your fears. You conquer, whatever obstacle is in front of you by the faith which is in your mind. All right, because faith, you can't carry it. You can't dribble it. You can't grab it. Okay, because it's spiritual. All right, it's interdimensional. All right, and that faith is how you communicate with the Most High. These vessels are a beacon. Okay, and you're supposed to strengthen that connection, especially with the Most High returning. All right, he's not going farther away. All right, he's coming closer. So that means the signal should be getting stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger. Okay, but continuing, Hebrews 3:13. But exhort one another daily, while it is called today. All right, because we don't know how much longer we'll be able to be around each other. All right, obviously we're all connected through the spirit, but as far as putting up videos on YouTube, that's coming to an end. All right, us being on the highways and byways, that's coming to an end. Okay, and then when Jacob trouble hit, brothers gonna be with their families. Who knows where we're gonna be at. So while the time is at hand, you're supposed to be building yourself up. So you can be able to withstand the things and the things that are coming. All right, being a part of that number, that's making your calling election sure. All right, because again it happens. Brothers get down. We get beat up. But that's why we're a body. All right, we're supposed to continue to hold each other up. All right, and drag each other along. All right, so we can all get up out of here together. All right, because it's us against the world. All right, but continuing, lest any of you be hardened through the deceitfulness of sin. All right, hardening your heart. And again, turning away from the Most High. Being unbelieving. And basically being a 2/3. All right, because that is a trait of a 2/3. All right, they don't believe in the Most High. They don't believe in no higher power, and if they do, all right, they've been given strong delusion that they may believe a lie. All right, and it's because their deeds, and it's ultimately because their deeds are wicked. Okay, anyone that perish, that they're not innocent. It talks about that in Job. All right, so when these things start happening to these people of this world, the other day I was driving, I saw a terrible accident. No one that perishes, in that way, is not innocent. Again, the things that are going to start happening to these people, especially, beginning with our people. All right, because it says that in Peter's, judgment shall begin first at the house of the Most High. Our people are going to start getting judged heavy, and that's when Esau is going to start coming down. All right, and he's going to come down on 2/3. All right, you don't want to have a 2/3 mindset. All right, that goes into separating yourself from this world. All right, obviously it's carnal, but it's mostly spiritual. You're spiritually separating yourself because we're still here. We're still in Babylon. We're still in bondage. Okay, we're not saved yet. But spiritually we are. Spiritually, because what the truth is what set us free. All right, and eventually, the body, the physical, it'll catch up, meaning it'll be manifest, and that's gonna happen with the return of our Lord. Okay, but in the spirit world, we're already in the kingdom of heaven. We're already, we already reached salvation. We already have Esau in subjection. We already have these other heathen nations in subjection. All these things have already happened. That's why it's written down. But as far as being in this time in the earth, it has to catch up, with the heavens. All right, and that time is now. All right, but again, bringing it all together, man, it's about faith. Because without faith, you're not going to be able to make it. All right, and that's why, again, the stuff we're going through now, all right, is nothing. It's little compared to the things that are coming for them that endure unto the end. All right, Lord's one part of that number. But Lord's one is edifying, and as always, want to give all praises to Yahawah, BaHaShem, YAHAWASHI, BaHaShem Makakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Millstone, and peace and blessings to the whole collective Israel. Shalom.